Hey baby bears, the smoke from Karamias has got the south looking like Silent Hill. Sorry, I got gin smash in my hand. And there's no smoke coming from the north. Kelowna, West Bank's been slightly contained, thank goodness. And as you can see, I have been working on the trailer here. I got a job on Tuesday, so I'm hoping when Buddy comes up that he'll be able to take some of this aluminum down and make a couple bucks off of it. And it's all got me thinking that I should get my Patreon going again, and I'd like to do one tier where anybody who's interested can donate to the cat rescue. It cost me about $280 for the food, and then another about $60 to $70 for the litter. And then I think we've got about 30 cats right now that need to get spayed and neutered. I got one female and her 5 kittens that I'm going to start trapping tomorrow morning, and then there's 2 other males and a potential 3rd male, but it could also just be the skunk because I've never seen it in light. I've only seen it silhouetted in the dark. So what I think is a 3rd cat might actually just be a skunk. So, and then the other part of it is I want to see if anybody wants to help me fund a business where, or not really a business, more of like a non-profit, but it would be nice to like be able to make just enough money off of it to cover the cost of new supplies, like brand new screws and stuff. Because right now everything I do, I mean, I bought a couple of new boxes of screws, but I'm poor as dirt, so I try to recycle as much as possible. That's also just a passion. That's why a lot of my stuff is built out of just old garbage, because it's still good, it's just not great. Anyways, so really crappy trailers like this one, I only paid 25 bucks for this one. I paid for the spare tire it came with. I can gut these down to the decks and then redeck them and load those ones out to emergency rescue services so that people who need to evacuate fire zones can use the trailers to get their belongings out, and then to refurbish bumper hitch trailers so that if people are evacuating, they can come here and stay in those trailers. And then worst case scenario, if we had to evacuate, people can also take the trailers and evacuate with them as well. And then those trailers will be equipped with maps. I'm hoping to be able to get back out into the back country with the snowmobile this winter. Now that I've got my sled running again, it just needs I think it needs a new oil pan because it won't stop leaking. And it needs some like piddly diddly stuff. I have to fiddle with the altitude adjusters, but I'd like to have emergency maps because I know all of the back roads and where they connect to each other. So if I can equip the trailers with those maps, then people can, there's only 3 roads out of this town if you don't know the back road, and you can very easily get caught up in a fire on those same back roads. So to be able to provide that service, I'm not a cartographer or anything. I never went to school for any of that stuff, or not a cartographer. I can read maps real good. I'm always dedicated to being the navigator whenever we go on road trips. So I thought that would be kind of something nice where if anybody did feel like this was something that they wanted to help me out with in life, I'd rather it be helping other people than helping me financially, even though, I don't even want to say I could use it. I'm fine. I like living in the back of my truck. I love scrapping this kind of crap to the ground, and I love the adventure. It's as close to living in Fallout as I can get. And I'd also like to give a couple of shouts out to Brazil, because I saw that Brazil is all up in my analytics. Russia, thank you very much, Russia. You replaced Ukraine on my analytics, ironically. And another shout out to Pakistan and to India, separate shouts out. You guys have been crushing my analytics as well, but the US, you guys are taking it number 1. Unfortunately, Canada, you guys aren't showing up in my analytics very often, and I know that has to do with some of the laws that have been passed recently in Canada. So I'd like to see some of my comrades back up in here. I don't care if it's financial. Well, obviously, I don't. I just want to share my life and my cats, and feel like I'm not alone all the time, even if it's just by reading your guys' few and frequent comments. It's just a lot of fun to be here, but it'd be a lot more fun, there's a bug on me, if these fires weren't happening. So we got to get together as a global community and start doing something better. Treat the Uyghurs better, China. I mean, you know what you're doing. You're not a bad place and you're not bad people. It's just one bad person, maybe a couple of his friends. So anyways, baby bears, I guess that's it for today. I'll see you in the next one.